How do you bring peace to the Middle East? First step is stop demonizing everybody over there as evil terrorists. You're not going to change people's color or their religion. If you want to try to make change, try to walk in their shoes for a little bit. Put yourself in their position. What would you think of the good old USA and Israel if you seen it through their eyes? Shut your eyes and try to imagine somebody just blew up your house, kicked in your front door, screaming at you and your family in a language you didn't understand. Try to tell me that you wouldn't feel terrorized. Of course you would. That's why this so-called war on terror isn't nothing more than a bumper sticker. It's a way for the elite to instill fear in the general population to get us to support their corporate little greedy escapades in other countries to punk resources. Hell, we keep going on the path we're on. They're going to be in the streets like little brown shirts of Hitler's age. Let me see your papers. Is that what we want? I don't think so. We allow this country to take that path, and we've lost. This country will lose everything it was. It'll lose its soul itself. I mean, that's what gets me. It's time we stop the dogma bullshit. Stop demonizing other people for their faith and beliefs, for the excuse of just to take their land and get at their resources. I mean, this may come off as cold and callous, but think about it. There's very little difference between a cult and an organized religion. The only difference in my book is the number of its members. That's all I see. Especially in today's world. You got the religious right-wingers trying to claim moral high ground when they support the things they do. Let's face it, the biggest slut in high school is usually the preacher's daughter. The little boy behind the bleachers ripping the heads off puppies and shoving firecrackers up cats' asses is usually the preacher's son. That's why this country has a separation of church and state. We need leaders for this country that will actually use diplomacy. Because I hate to tell you, Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, Syria, Venezuela, they're not going anywhere. You're not going to destroy them. And to even labeling them as terrorists, you're sending a message to them that you want to kill them. So when you got the message back from them that they want to kill you, what would you say? Especially when it comes to Hezbollah and Hamas pertaining to Israel. Especially when Israel does most of the instigating over there. So I say the best direction this country can go is to focus on peace in the Middle East. You want to destroy Zionism? Come up with the two-state solution for the Middle East. Make sure the Palestinian people be able to form their own state. If it was up to me, that $20 billion we just signed a deal with Israel for arms, we would renege on that and give that entire $20 billion to the Palestinian people, but not in arms. In resources, construction material. Let them rebuild their own country. Help them rebuild their own country. If we're supposed to be the leaders of the free world, we're supposed to be impartial. That means impartial to Israel and its neighbors. That would be a good place to start. But will this country ever actually get to that point to where we are a leader and not just a bitch? Because right now we're acting like a bitch. Little bitch to Israel. It's almost so bad they say shit the Bush administration squats. Is that what you want for the future? I don't think so. I think it's some time we make some serious change. And in my book, I don't think we should have a Republican in office again unless they got some major changes of their ways. Conservative mindset sounds good on paper. Fiscally conservative, save our tax money. moral fiber, family values. Sounds good, but where is it? There's no such thing as family values. Family values went out the window a long time ago. Back in the day, one 40-hour-a-week job could pay for your mortgage. 2 cars in the garage, 2-week vacations, and mommy could stay home with the kids after school and install some of them family values. Nowadays, it takes 2 people working 2 jobs to pay for measly rent. You want to find out what happened to your family values is they slave labored you out of it. And it's the same people that support the corporations that are preaching family values from the rooftops. They're the greedy bastards that tell you one thing but do another. Until this country can get past its hypocrisy, not a whole hell of a lot's going to change. But I got a feeling it has the potential to make some major changes. We just need the right on the right side this time. Stop being loyal to a party and be loyal to this country. Because our infrastructure's fallen to shit, our schools suck, they're nothing more than little prison cells where Billy Bob, if he acts up in class at all, acts like a kid a little bit. They say he's got an attention disorder and give him a pill so little brat just drools in the corner. They don't have no decent lunches. They have Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, and Burger King delivering junk food to your kids. And you wonder why you got a little 300-pound couch potato Twinkie eater sitting around that can barely run around the house, more or less, a track. This country really seriously needs to pay attention to this country. It wouldn't hurt this country at all if we became slightly isolationist for a short period of time, at least to the point we rebuild our country or schools. Going in a direction of alternative energy, yes, in a major way. Become self-sufficient. It's a hell of a goal. Not only would you need to rebuild your entire infrastructure to do that, that would mean all local jobs, everything would stay right here. No outsourcing, especially no subsidized outsourcing like it's going on right now. But who knows? It's hard to say what will change. It's up to the people. And unfortunately, it's up to the people who got buffaloed. Buffaloed by using religion. Most of the things that are going on in the Middle East are justified via the Bible. They use it as an excuse to kill people. The catchphrase of the day is evil terrorist, Muslim extremist. And like I said before, you exchange that with savage heathen, and you're doing the exact same thing to the Palestinian people that you did to the Native American Indians. You're using an excuse to kill and steal. That's about it. And that's about all I got to say. So, y'all have a good one and take care.